everybody, my name is Kim. Nice to meet you. Do you remember me?
And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make.
Everybody, it's Monday, it's Kim Day. I'm sorry I've been so absent. My world has been insane. There's been so much stuff going on at school, and I really got kind of hit where 2 weeks in a row I had a lot of schoolwork to do for my master's work. It just happened to be that my group project, which is kind of a weekly thing you would have gotten scheduled for 1 week at some point, happened to line up with a paper that I had due, both being due the same week. So it was a bit insane there for a while. And like Lizzie, I got hit with a nasty sinus infection. Thank you, children that I work with for giving me disease. I have a bunch of questions to get through, so I'm going to try and fly through them as fast as I can so I don't go over. Andy, what's the worst book that we've read this year? Jodi Picoult, My Sister's Keeper, Nuff Said. Marley, our favorite vacation spot or somewhere we'd like to go? Hawaii. My grandparents used to live there for 6 months of the year and live in Victoria for 6 months of the year, and I've been there about 3 or 4 times and I love it there. So Hawaii for sure. Lisa, what's our biggest fear? It's funny because I saw that Lizzie's was disappointing people and then Andy's was losing family members, and it was funny because those were exactly the two things that I was thinking of. I never want to be disappointing to people, which I feel like I have been with all these missing vlogs. But I also really get worried about losing my friends and family because that's just too scary to think about. So I'm going to pick both of yours. Lizzie, what's our favorite sports team? To be honest, I don't really follow a lot of sports, neither does my husband. I know that's incredibly weird. It's just not as big of a deal up here in Canada. I mean, it is for some people. I shouldn't even say that. My aunt lives and dies by both football and hockey, but I've just never really been so interested in it. I'll watch playoff hockey because it's actually important at that point, and I guess if I had to pick a team, I would pick the Canucks just because they're the closest ones, but they usually suck, let's be honest. Lisa, what are you doing for the holidays? I am so excited this year. We are going to have my husband's family over here to our house. Now, I have never had Christmas in my own home before. When I was little and growing up, we would always get up first thing in the morning and go to my grandmother's house and then have Christmas there. I have never opened presents in my own home in my life, and this will be the first time. So I'm really looking forward to it. His sister and brother-in-law and parents are coming. His other sister and brother-in-law and nephew aren't able to come down, but there's going to be a bunch of us here. We're going to we open presents on Christmas Eve night, so I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm going to be cooking and baking up a storm to get ready for it because everyone's going to be here, and I'm kind of nervous but super excited. Addie, what do we want for Christmas? Well, actually, we have been thinking about that a lot lately because in my family, I have such a huge family that we pick names every year so that you just have to get one present for one person in the family rather than trying to get presents for a bunch of people. It gets too crazy. So we need to start setting out those lists to everyone because it's a secret. So everyone sends out their lists to everyone so everyone sees them and no one figures out who it is. And then at Christmas we'll exchange them and open our presents. So we've had to start thinking about that. And it's kind of hard. We really want to get like a fancy camera. We have like the little point and shoots, but my husband was really into photography when he was in high school and the beginning of university, and it would just be really cool to have a really nice camera. So I don't know if anyone's going to get us that, but maybe they'll get us gift certificates for that. I'm hoping. And some new baking pans, because mine warp every time I put them in the oven and it drives me crazy. Andy, time I was appreciated at work. That when you ask that question, right now I feel very unappreciated at work, just because it's so busy and crazy and no one has time to stop and say anything nice. But I remember at the end of last year, I had a parent come and tell me how much their kid enjoyed my class and how much they had really turned into a great little violin player over the last year, and that this parent was concerned that this child wasn't going to even continue with school at all, let alone actually being in a music class, and my music class helped them to actually come to school every day. So that's probably the best news that I've ever heard as a teacher, because that's really what we're in it for. And you also asked what our favorite new show is, and this is when I'm going to admit to everybody that I have never seen Glee, Right now you are all gasping in horror, but I have never seen Glee. It's on a time where I don't get to see it. I don't know what's happened. It's not like I've been trying to avoid it or don't want to watch it. I would love to watch it, but it just seems like I can never find it, or I'm doing something or something weird's going on. So I need to find that and catch up on it because I hear it's awesome. I think my favorite new show is, well, it's definitely the new Biggest Loser, but that's not really a new show, that's just a new version of the show. I am enjoying Flash Forward, although it's a little weird and kind of slow moving for me. We'll see. Edward and Lisa asked, what word do you love, what word do you hate, and what's our favorite curse word? The word that I love is grommet. It's just so fun to say, grommet, grommet, grommet. I also like smock. Smock, 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 smock. And the word that I hate, see you next Tuesday. I don't like that word at all. And my favorite curse word is probably the F-bomb, because it's just so fun to luxuriate in it when you're saying it. It's got the long F, and you can really get into it when you're getting really pissed off with something. So yeah, those are my favorites and dislikes. Josh, what is our favorite part of fall? By far, my favorite part of fall is Halloween. I love Halloween. Did somebody ask what we're going to be? Oh, Lisa. Oh, no. Oh, I think it was one of Lisa's questions. What are we going to be for Halloween? But Halloween is my favorite. I have dressed up every single year except for last year. Last year was the first year that I hadn't ever in my entire life dressed up. It was very strange. This year I'm going to dress up. I'm probably going to be Hermione. It's pretty easy. I got a wig that's long and kind of curly, and I have other stuff to wear, as you well know. I have to dress my husband up in something, and my friend and her husband up in something, but I have what we call the tickle trunk. It's a big Rubbermaid container full of our old costumes, so I should be able to make something happen out of that. But yes, my favorite part of fall is definitely Halloween. Well, I hope that wasn't too far over. I know I'm probably going to be long today, but I needed to get all that stuff in and catch back up. I'm so sorry that I've been so late, and I'm really going to try to be better and at least get on for like 2 minutes. I mean, I can handle 2 minutes. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I wish you were here, and I hope you're all doing well.